Hey everyone, and welcome back to No Man's Sky. We're up to 7 Atlas Stones now, and we're gonna go get an 8th. So we've got them all beautifully arranged in my inventory here, and it's time to add another to that stack, or lack of stack. Add another to the insane amount of space wasting that is going on in there. Alright, so once we get out of the Atlas interface, we should have another pop-up on our map when we access it.
Orbital station coordinates received.
And there it is. And it's pretty far away, but our awesome warp reactor is gonna get us there, no problem. So that's 38.8 light years. There's 114. There's 210. Just before it is 287. And it's just out of reach at 350.7. And it's actually a system that's been discovered, so that's pretty cool. So we're gonna go one back to the 287 jump, and that's where we're headed. So let's warp. Here we are, and we've got a distress signal. Huh. Those are always tricky if I want to actually go deal with them. Let's see what this asteroid is. I could use some iron. Maybe it'll give me some iron. I think those ships just bounced off of that asteroid. That's hilarious. Is this thing giving me nothing? Huh. Apparently it's got nothing in it. I don't really have enough oxide elements to really put up a good fight, but let's go ahead and go in, and we can at least kill a couple maybe. I've got enough to do that at least. So let's head on over there, see what we can do. They dropped some really expensive items, so it could be worth it. Although it's looking like there's nothing here. Yeah, there's nothing here, so it looks like it may have bugged out on us. Although I'm seeing ships, the symbols for ships around me, but not seeing anything at this actual signal. So let's see, do we see the ships? Nah, this is all buggered up, so we won't be dealing with this. So instead, we're gonna do a scan and see what pops up. Got some interesting looking worlds. That one's greenish. That one looks more like an Earth. And I'm not getting any thing on the scan because of that distress signal. So let's see, is this world discovered? It's not even gonna tell me. Well, let's go check it out. This world, oh, I can't even pulse engine, that sucks. I might be stuck. I've had some bugs with ships before where I got stuck. This may be another, so I might just have to manually drive all the way there without a pulse drive, just using the booster or whatever you want to call this. And if that's the case, oh, there we go. I got out of range and I picked up a building, and it looks like it's on this planet anyway, although it might. No, it's definitely on that planet, so let's go check that out. On that big old greenish looking planet. And that abandoned building is 5 seconds out. I'm gonna let it just steer it in for me. Hopefully it'll be close to the mark. It looks like it was. Well, now it's getting kind of far away. But I might just drive it in, and look at this. This is like, oh man, this is kind of what I've been looking for. Like a mostly water planet. This is almost entirely ocean. And that building might actually be under the water. That's crazy. Let's see, we got some trees out on that little island. Oh, this is gonna be an interesting place to explore. Well, that's a pretty large land mass over there. Maybe I'm just in a oceany part. I'm not sure. We'll have to find out. And let's go ahead and skip this video forward to where I get to that building. Alright, so that building is actually 10 seconds out, but it looks like it's underwater. Now, I've never tried to land the ship on water, but I'm gonna assume that's not gonna work. So let's give it a shot, just see what happens. And nope, it's definitely not gonna do that. So I think we're gonna skip out on that building, and that looks really cool up in the sky. Hey, I don't wanna go up there. Just wanted to look. So let's go ahead and just find a different spot to explore, preferably on land. And we'll start out from there. So here we go. This is not anything particularly interesting, but we'll check it out. And this is a verdant planet. Flora is full, fauna is scarce. Weather, light showers, sentinels are average. And look at this thick blue grass. That's really cool. And lots of trees. Got a greenish sky. Very interesting. And mostly water on this planet. So let's get in a save. Alright, so I'm on this Verdant Planet. And I apologize if I repeat anything I just said. I explored for a little bit there and I had a crash, so I got sent back to here. And it looks like none of my progress was saved, so I'm basically back to square one. So let's go ahead and loot these debris barrels. Let's get some electron vapor and more electron vapor. So that's all I'm gonna need for that, because I just need 2 to get my ship back to working order. And let's see, before I was looking around, and yep, there it is. So this world has copper, which is amazing. It's been the hardest resource for me to find thus far, and it's needed for that warp reactor. So I'm gonna harvest this up, grab this whole node. So let's just jump the video forward. All right, so I harvested that whole node, and that got my copper stash up to 305. So to make one of those warp reactors that I have, it's gonna take 400, so just another 100, and I could build another if I wanted to. I'd need to get some more iridium, but I can usually get that from asteroids, so I'm not too worried about that. Copper's the one that's been tough for me. All right, and there we go. Saw something flying above me. Let's get a scan in on this bird if I can. It's gonna be stubborn as usual. At least he's not really flying in circles, though. I should be able to get him fairly... actually, he's being weird, flying back and forth like that. I don't know why they make these birds so difficult to get. Ah, missed him. Back and forth, that is just evil. Evil, who would do such a thing? Oh, here we go, here we go. He's straightened out. Can I get him? Oh, why am I having so much trouble with this? I'm usually pretty good with it when they actually behave, but this one's not. I mean, he's not doing anything crazy. I just can't get him. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, come on, it's right on him. There we go. There we go. Takes so much concentration to get those guys. All right, so that is creature 1 of 10. And let's see what else we got here. Let's do a scan. Oh, we got some red dots over here, and I can see one of them. Let's check this dude out. There we go. 2 creatures of 10. 2 species. And what is this guy? Weird looking. Sort of like a cat-like creature with a iguana tail kind of deal. What's this guy? Is he just a baby one? Looks like a baby one. Yep, that is the same species, just a little baby. Alright, what else do we got in the area? I love the look of this planet. Nice blue and red grass. Nice looking sky, big ocean. Very different from other planets we've been on. which is great. I love having variety in my videos and in just playing the game, so awesome for both experiences. Okay. What do we got? We got some Thamium 9. And you know where I should check? I should go check the water. Is a big ocean. There's probably quite a few creatures down there. Although it's kind of creepy, to be honest. It's kind of a sickly looking green. It looks like it goes ridiculously deep. Hey, we got something over here though. I wonder if this water is like poisonous. Let's stick our toes in. Nope, the water's not killing me, so that's good at least. Still creeps me out with how deep it goes. Could find some like gigantic creature down there. I don't know if they have gigantic water creatures though. I mean, we saw that giant fish, but I'm talking like huge whales, like Moby Dick style. Or maybe a giant shark. Or Cthulhu, maybe he's down here. Alright, I'm not seeing anything else. So we're good on the water exploration for right now. Let's craft a bypass chip and we'll use that beacon. And hey, that looks like it might be some aluminum. Let's go check that out before we do the bypass chip. Because I believe I need some aluminum. I like to keep my resources at a full stack. The only ones I usually collect for money are emerald and gold because they sell pretty well. Not sure if copper sells well, but I'm not going to be selling that. It's so difficult for me to find. And it's used for the warp reactor, which is, to me, the most important item I have. So, not going to be selling those off. Alright, so what's my aluminum situation? Looks like I need 200. So let's harvest 200 of these. And, or hopefully 200. We'll harvest this node and see where that leaves us. Well, there wasn't much on that node. 374 now, so just 74 on that node. So I'm going to have to keep harvesting some aluminum to get that up to a full stack. And that's weird. I know for a fact that's the copper that I harvested, but it's showing as the node's fully repaired. I know that it's not though. If I get close, it'll show it basically gone. So I'm not sure why it's doing that. And what were we doing? Bypass chip, that's right. And get some zinc and plutonium while I'm at it. So let's see, what was bypass chip again? I believe it's iron and plutonium. So if I didn't have plutonium, I do now. And let's go to the exosuit, craft bypass chip. Perfect. And let's find a transmission tower. Especially since I'm collecting copper. If I get up to 400 copper, I'm definitely going to be interested in a ship that has more space. Because I can build a new warp reactor. Because I'd still need iridium, but I've had lots of success finding iridium from the asteroids in space. So I'm not too worried about that iridium. It's the copper that's been difficult. And this world has it, so should have no issue getting some more. Let's, I think it's probably time to go back to the ship, unless I see some life nearby. Let's take a scan of the area real quick, see what pops up, if anything. And then we're probably just gonna move on. Let's do a save too, because I'm a little worried. Had that crash earlier. Don't want to lose any more progress, so let's get a restore point. And I think we're done in this area. I think we're gonna call it good here and move on to that observatory. So let's head on over there. And oh, launch thruster's out of juice. We got some plutonium though. Okay, let's head over. And the observatory is this way. And oh, there's some more copper. So we're not gonna have any issues with copper on this planet. I'm loving this planet. It looks great. It has copper, lots of species. I'm loving it. And it's got huge oceans, which I haven't really seen before, except for that one world I was on, but it was difficult to explore. And oh, we got oh, that was weird. Had an issue there. It was kind of floating for a little bit. Okay, here we are. And right next to the save point. Perfect. We'll check out that little building over there, and there's a tech thing as well. So we'll check that out. Looks like there might even be some plutonium over there.
Life support power.
I've had no luck getting any more tech. It seems like I know almost every technology there is. I know that's not true, but it's got to be quite a bit that I know. And I know that one as well. And I'm getting pretty low on carbon. Let me blow up a few trees. Get my carbon back to a good level. And then we'll go check out that other stuff. So 3 trees should do it. They're about 100 each. And don't need to use that signal. Anything good in here? We're gonna learn a word, the Gek word for eggs. And there is some tech that we already know. So nothing unusual with that. Like I said, pretty much every tech I find I already know now. He's making a super loud noise. Hey, we got a Gek dude in here. And I'm probably not going to read what he has to say because lately it's been repeating things that I saw earlier. But I will read his dialogue. So, blah friend, Gek trader, blah, common oxides, blah, common, blah, Gek trader, blah, 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 friend language. Yeah, this is also another repeat. So it wants common oxides, which is iron. Let's give that to him. And he's gonna teach me some words apparently. So it taught me Geknip. And he also taught me orbital, and that is tech I already know. And let's go ahead and activate this observatory. Details of past cargo dealings are found on the terminal. The trader who once manned this place must have also used it as a storage room. The trader was also scanning for something in the cosmos, but what? A blinking beacon on the monitor could hold the answer, but first I must send the correct response, which is 1394. The answer to my question is revealed, and that's gonna show me where a monolith or plaque is.
Incoming storm.
And we got a storm starting. So it didn't strike me as a planet that might have particularly rough storms, but maybe I was wrong. Oh wow, look at the oh, this looks great with the rain coming down and the grass moving. Too bad those trees aren't swaying. That adds to the effect a little bit more. That looks really nice though. That is definitely cool. I haven't seen that. This storm is hardly hitting my hazard protection at all. So I don't really have to worry about it. It's kind of whatever. Alright, are we having any life pop up? So far looking like, oh, did I just see something? I thought I saw a dot, but maybe I'm going crazy. Get a little bit closer. I think the water's edge is this way. See if we can detect anything down in the water. We got something down there. I'm so scared to go check. Look how deep the water is just right here. Don't kill me, giant sea creatures. I love you. I just want to scan you. Oh god. Alright, we're going. I hope we don't die a horrible death. Oh, I don't know why. Just water freaks me out in games. It always has. Just something about going underwater is always so freaking scary for me. Like, it's just virtual reality. Why am I freaking out? Well, not virtual reality, but you know what I mean. It's not real. I think it's because I know how creepy the real ocean is. The real ocean is scary enough. What are these things?
Units received.
Well, they're new. The whole school of them. Yeah, the ocean is the most terrifying place ever. I'm not actually regaining oxygen because I keep resubmerging. I'm just trying to get my air back, but that's not really working. It's just popping me right back under again. Well, I don't need to be down here any longer anyway. I saw what all those dots are. And I got that creature. So let's head back to shore. Man, can I actually climb that? I know I can use my jetpack to climb, but I've never tried to climb a sheer cliff face like this. I'm not sure if it's gonna work. We can give it a shot. At least if I fall, I'm gonna fall in the water. So that's not a big deal. Well, let's see if it works. And let's get right up to the edge. All right, here we go. Let's see if he can do it. Oh wow, it looks like it actually does work.
Storm clearing.
Well, look at that. You can climb just a vertical wall with this jetpack. That's awesome. And you can see it's not using any of the energy. So I'm in no danger of falling. All the way up. Very nice. And what a view of that planet. Fantastic. Okay, well, I didn't see any other life. So it might be time to move on. Let's get a scan on this, and we'll get some carbon from it as well. There we go, get that carbon. I didn't see any of those copper nodes nearby, so I think it's time to move on, see what else we can find. So let's hop back in the ship, take our adventures elsewhere. I'm gonna need to pick up some more plutonium because I'm getting low on thrusters again, and I'm pretty sure I'm out of plutonium. And hey, look at that! It's a suit upgrade. I'm gonna grab it. More inventory space is always good. And we got a cargo drop there as well, so I can pick up a money item, which will slightly get some of the money back from how expensive this upgrade's gonna get. Hey, what's that? That's new. What are you?
Units received.
You're a new creature, new species. Gets me up to 5. Oh, he's hostile. Oh, he wants to charge me. Temperament is cruel? Oh, I'm not gonna mess with that. Let's get a suit upgrade. I think I'm safe in here. This suit upgrade is gonna be 140,000 units. Let's do it. And oh, my mining beam's like completely out of juice. Let's go to the the multi-tool. Mining beam, charge it with carbon. Okay, I need some more carbon, I need some more plutonium, and I probably need some iridium, which is right there. I want to harvest this copper first. Let me climb this. Get out to this like island thing that juts out. Wow, that's... Oh, no, I can get it from right here. Alright, let me harvest up this copper node.
In ship inventory.
Alright, so this node got me to a full stack of copper and a little bit left over, so really nice. I've got enough copper to make a new warp reactor, which is what I'm planning to do if I can find an upgraded ship. I don't have enough money to buy one. I'll need to find a crashed one, or I'll need to make a lot more money. And while I'm here, There's some Heridium, and I'm pretty sure I don't have a full stack. Yep, I need 100 Heridium. That'll be easy to get. Heridium comes fast. Let's see, I've already gotten 40 of it. So no need to jump this one forward. We'll just pick this up real quick. There we go. We'll toss the Heridium over and delete the extra I've got. And I need some carbon. Let's scan this thing and then we'll take its carbon. There we go. And we got some knowledge stones over here. Let's check out what they have to offer. Teach me the word forbidden and blob. And hey, we got a new creature down here. That is definitely new. Looks like a baby hyena with the thorny back. And that is our 6th species. And temperament is prey. Does that mean it preys on me, or it just runs away because it is prey? It looks like that is just one that runs away from me. And we got a bunch of these guys that I already know. There's another dot behind them. Let me go check it out, make sure it's not something new. Let's not go too deep into these treacherous waters though, not unless I have to. Ah crap, I think I saw something out there. It's gonna force my hand maybe. No, I'm not seeing it now. Must have been something else. All right, anything nearby? Would appear not. So if those giant underwater species I'm picturing in my head are out there, they're not showing their face just yet. And there's some trees here. I can harvest these for some carbon. I'll go ahead and do that. I don't know if I've scanned these yet. I have not, apparently. We'll pick up some more carbon. I need some plutonium, so hopefully I'll find some crystals. Because I'm pretty low on the plutonium. And are we seeing anything? Oh, something up here. We'll go check out what that is. Another awesome view of a planet. It's too bad we don't have views like that on Earth. Would be pretty awesome. But we're not close enough to other planets. Or the other planets aren't big enough, take your pick. Alright, some more zinc. It's always good to have. And that is a creature we already know. And we got a dot down that direction, so we'll go check that out. And there's some chrysonite. I don't need any of that. I will take this thamium 9, however. And life support's pretty low. Let's give it some juice. With our carbon, there we go. And we got another copper node. I might just take that. If I can stock up on copper here, that'd be really good. Because I don't know the next time I'm gonna have the opportunity. And this world is not extremely difficult to explore like the last one was, so I can actually get the copper without having to like put myself in any danger. And there's a plutonium crystal. I need to get that. Where did that dot go? It was right around here. Okay, there's one over there, another over there. Maybe that's what I was looking at. Plutonium crystal. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. And anything out here, out in the water? Anything at all? It's not looking like it. I don't know if I can actually get that copper. It's right over the water. I might be able to get it from that island. Oh, hey, look at this guy. Oh, he might be an angry one. Well, he's our 7th creature, and yeah, he is a hunter. I don't know if that means he wants to hunt me. Yes, he does. He wants to hunt me. Let's not let him. Let's not do that. It's just, I don't think he can swim. So let's head out to the water. I want to get out to that island, see if I can harvest that copper from there. If not, I think I'm going to have to leave that copper alone. And I wonder how deep this water goes. It's not too deep right here, but I saw some spots that went way down. Hopefully there's nothing super far out there because I'm scared and don't want to go out there. Too much of a wuss. Okay, I can definitely get this copper from here, so let me harvest this up. Alright, so with that node, I'm up to 805 copper or so. So I've got enough to make 2 warp reactors, which is fantastic. That's just gonna get saved up. If I ever need to make another one, I'm all set. Or another 2 actually, since I haven't found a new ship to put to build a reactor on this planet yet. And hopefully I will, but we'll see. And we got some life out here where it's starting to get deep. Maybe it's a new species. Hopefully not one that's gonna rip my face off. How far out is it? Oh man, that gets so deep. Look at that. You can't even see the bottom. I don't wanna.
Levels stabilizing.
Okay, this is just some more. Oh wow, there's something way out there. All right, we're going. We're gonna go check it out. Please don't kill me. How far out is this thing? Oh wait, I'm not seeing any. Oh no, there it is. Looks like there's a. Is that a reflection of this island right here, or is there an island down there? Can't tell. I think that's supposed to be a reflection. No, actually, that might be an underwater island, which is kind of weird. A floating island underwater. Oh god, it's down here. How deep is it? Oh, it's just these guys. Well, we've got some red dottage, and what are you? Triangle head. What the heck? Temperament is amenable, so he's not gonna attack me. That's not a face. You're doing it wrong. That's not a face. It's like a platform on Super Mario like came to life and like grew legs and started moving around. Just no eyes, just like a face hole, just a mouth hole, and that's about it. That's not a face. I refuse to believe it. You are a platform. Alright, well that got us to, what are we at, 8 of 10? Yep, we're at 8 of 10, so 2 more. 2 more to find. Okay, so one thing I wanted to show you on the species list, if you can see these 2 that I'm missing, they're right next to each other. And the way it works is it categorizes the creatures and puts them together. So if you look at Exonoc Rawarga, that's there. And then what is Tassium? Let's see, the Tassium one was, I believe, a sea creature. Let's see, where was it? I don't know where it was hiding. The Tassium one was, why is it hiding so well? Right there. So that's also a land creature. So what that means is that these last 2, they're gonna be land creatures. So I don't need to look in the sea. The sea is already covered. It goes land, sea, and then air, I believe. So we're all good. We know what we're looking for. It's gonna be on land. It's not gonna be in the sea. So I just wanted to show you that. If you're looking for creatures, that helps a ton to show you like kind of the area you should look. Oh, I've got a red dot. What is it? Oh, where'd it go? Get over here. That could be new. Nope, it's part of a species I've already got.
Ground protection falling.
Hello, Mr. Geck. Sales gek vifilm. Vifilm. Despair, gek trader, blah blah. Power low, give isotope. And this is one I've seen before as well. So yeah, it's definitely going in a loop. If you want to read that, by all means go for it. But I've read it before, so I'm not going to do it again. And it wants an isotope, so we're going to give it carbon. There we go. It emits a gas packet. Ooh, boy. And oh, yes. Warp reactor Tau. Hyperdrive benefits from advanced fusion that brings Starship to higher warp speed and intensity. Users' craft will become able to leap deeper into space and into more distant planetary systems. Warp core output capped to avoid certain core meltdown, uncontained thamium-9 fusion, and death. User is advised to access hyperdrive systems through galactic map. That takes 2 dynamic resonators. It takes 600 nickel and 800 aluminum, so a lot of stuff to build that up. And apparently I need to be carrying 2 stacks of those. I've only got 1 of each, so it's time to start carrying 2 stacks of those items. And there's aluminum on this planet, so I can at least get that done here. Awesome. And is this an upgrade for me? Nope, already known. And let's access this observatory. The trader that once manned the station seems to have been more concerned with commerce than the discovery of new worlds, leaving the observatory absent to scan the stars in its absence. A beacon received years ago flickers with unceasing persistence on the screen, awaiting the correct response to reveal its origin. Now I must attempt to decipher it. And it's gonna be 5486. There we go. I discover a new location in the depths of space, and it's a monolith or a plaque. And that's gonna be 8 minutes away, but across that piece of the ocean. Alright, I've got this dude chasing me, and I'm not sure if he's a new species. I'm just trying not to die. Let me get a scan in on him. He looks like that other one, though, and he is. So just another variety of that species. And let's get away from him before he jacks up all my health. Okay, so I've made it to one of these, I believe they're called manufacturing facilities. And I'm gonna blow off the door. It's typically had a recipe of some sort in there for me. And I'm really interested what it might be. It'd be really cool to get like a dynamic resonator recipe. That'd be super helpful. Because I always have to go up to the space station for those. But I'm not sure if that is an actual recipe or not. But if it is, I want it because it'd be super helpful. Alright, I killed that sentinel, and those 2 appear to be stuck. Let me jump on the building. Yeah, there they are. Let's take them out. I'm not sure if I'm hitting them or not. Oh, apparently I was. And they're gone. And I can't loot that for some reason. Oh well. It's probably tech I had anyway. Okay, let's go back to working on that door, which was right here. My life support's getting low. I need to take care of that. Let me finish off this door before I take those guys out. Okay, there we go. Door's off. And I'm getting beat up. Okay, there we go. Taking this dude out. Bam. Shield's at about half strength. That's not going to be a big deal. Because these guys will be long dead before that goes down. Alright, there we go. And it sounds like I got a milestone. playing that sound effect.
Infantry
Probably for destroying sentinels. Alright, what do we got here? We got extra plutonium. We can charge the we could if we were actually there. Let's use it to charge this. And I'm sure the multi-tool needs charging. Yep. So we got extra carbon for that. Extra plutonium. And carbon. I'll finish that off and then I'll charge this with my carbon. Alright, good. And that got me a neutrino module. That milestone should be popping up. Or maybe not. Sometime it will pop up, presumably. Oh, look at this. I just relearned the warp reactor sigma. Of course, I already knew it, so it doesn't do me any good. Okay, so what are we gonna get here? Gek Operations Center. The security alert is jumbling the screen. It's a chaotic jumble of words. There's just enough visible text to point me towards the right workflow and potentially to bring the installation back online. Blah, orbital, docking. Orbital and docking. Well, I assume it'd be space station, right? Planetary, no, it wouldn't be planetary trade. All right, we're gonna go with space station. The previous user's workflow is restored. The system comes back online. And oh my. Wow, warp reactor theta now. Hyperdrive companion unit. Uncapped yet stabilized. Fusion systems are threaded into user's hyperdrive. Allows Starship to jump over longer distances in deep space. User discomfort through intense thermal distribution, also limited through integration with craft's existing coolant systems. User is advised to access hyperdrive systems through galactic map. Oh wow, that's expensive. So it's gold and emerald. I haven't had too much issue finding those. 1,000 of each, which means 2 stacks of each, and 3 dynamic resonators. And I'm pretty sure this is the best warp reactor in the game. So I've got all 3 warp reactors as far as I know, and that's awesome, but it's gonna take a lot of material. So that's gonna be a big project. And I'd really like a better ship. If I'm gonna put that kind of resources and money into something, I want it to go on a really good ship. So I'm not sure. I might not make those anytime soon. We'll see. It just depends. And hey, that journey milestone finally popped up. And that was for killing 60 sentinels. It's dangerous. It's the 8th milestone in that category. Oh, I've definitely found something new. It's one of these flying crab things. And these are unconcerned. That is species 9 of 10, so just 1 more remaining. And I know it's a land creature, so that helps out a lot. That looks like a bigger one, doesn't it? It must have just been the distance from me. Oh, but this one is a different style over here. This one has like a cool fin. But that is, of course, the same species. All right, let's find that last species. Well, I might have found the last species. He's way over there. He looks pretty big. He looks very different from anything else I've seen, and that is indeed the last species. Let's go take a look at this guy. He is quite big. And does he have 2 legs or 4? It kind of looks like 2. Oh, whoa. What the heck is this thing? Wow. What the heck? He's got like a serious case of hunchback. Wow, well, it's certainly unique. It looks ridiculous. I don't even know what to say about this guy. That is the strangest fusion ever, and he's got like, he's like a deer with like razor sharp teeth. No real body to speak of, just that weird hump thing. Wow. That is evolution gone wrong. Alright, so that finishes that up. Let's upload everything. Let's get our units. Let's get that big chunk of cash that we're going to get for completing the planet. I'm also curious to see if my milestone counter is going to keep going up. I know that I've reached the final milestone, but it would be cool if it tracked how many planets I complete. So we'll see if it does. We did that. Let's check out our journey. And hey, look, it actually does. So it shows us we've discovered all species on 11 planets. So that's cool that that's continuing to count up for us. I'll be interested to see what that number is when I finally complete this game, or at least what I consider complete. It's not really a game you can complete. However, I believe it does have a story end. Alright, so this planet is pretty much done. The only thing I'd like to do, I've got a transmission tower on my map, or on my screen, you might say. So I want to go check that out, see if it leads me to a crashed ship. But if it doesn't, I think we're pretty much done here. So let's head on back to the ship. Alright, we got a Gek colonist in this transmission tower, so let's talk to this dude. Hireling Addermont. Stupid friend, blah blah, give oxide, blah friend, blah 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 blah. And once again, this is one I've done before. It wants oxide, it wants titanium. Titanium's pretty easy to come by, I'm gonna give it to him, even though that's a lot. And apparently I suddenly feel as though I'm swimming along a crystal ocean, but he didn't actually give me anything. He just got ripped off. Oh well. And no new tech there for me. So let's check out the observatory. Hopefully we'll get a distress signal. And that's also a message we've seen before. And it's gonna be 2121. But it's not gonna be a distress signal, so no free ship for us. So that's just a monolith or a plaque. I'm not overly interested in checking that out. So we're pretty much done here. I can't get a new ship yet. I don't have the supplies to make a new warp reactor, and I don't know if I necessarily would want to anyway, because my ship is not the greatest, and it seems kind of silly to put something really awesome on a mediocre ship. So I think we're pretty much finished up, and we're just gonna head on over to the Atlas interface, which means I need warp cells, and I think I've got everything I need to make them. See, 2 antimatters, and it's just a question of if I have enough Thamium-9, which I do. So we're all set up. We'll just charge that baby up, and yeah, we're all set. So let's get out of the planet, and we will head to that system that has the interface, and we'll go pick up our 8th Atlas stone. Out of the planet we go. But man, what a find on that planet. 2 warp reactors. Or 2 warp reactor recipes, I should say, or schematics, whatever you want to call it. And we can access the galactic map now. We're 1 jump from the interface, although we could go way farther than that. And it's 70 light years, so let's head on over. Let's warp. Alright, so here we are at the interface. It looks really green for some reason. I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe it's just, yeah, it's just the system is so green, it just like enveloped it. I'm not gonna pulse drive because that got me into some trouble last time, so I'm just taking it in the slow way. And we'll see if this interface is one of the old graphics we've seen before, and it is. It's that weird like eyeball looking thing with like the lava cracks. just a sphere with lava cracks. I don't know. But anyways, we've seen it before. And I'll go ahead, as usual, and skip past me picking up all of these because it takes a little while. So let's jump forward. All right, I've picked up all of the words. Let's see if these blueprints are anything new. That one isn't. And neither is that one. All right, let us talk to the Atlas interface. When the Atlas interface addresses me, I sense dark portent in its words. It knows some mastery of me now. If I wish it or not, I have become the servant of this ancient sentience. It guides me through the cosmos, ever searching, never deviating. Have others come before and faltered along the path of the Atlas, become dust? Is it I alone who have forged this far? Only in ending will revelation arise. Resistance will not be permitted. So I'm gonna go ahead and yield. That takes milestone Hubble or above. I have no choice but to proceed. This is destined. It is the program. I have always been searching and I cannot falter. All right, there we go. We've picked up the 8th Atlas stone, so only 2 more remain. 2 more. And let's fix up the inventory, get our discoveries uploaded, get everything all situated to end up this video. And I don't know what's, oh, there we go. It's just taking its time. Okay, the system we're in, I believe, is discovered. That's why it's not coming up, so that's all good. Let's look at our inventory. Let's add a spot for this new Atlas stone. I forgot to sell those items, so I could have made some more money there. And that's actually worth quite a bit of money, so about 40,000 in those 2 items I didn't sell. And alright, so that is gonna do it for this video. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.